showed out. Let's talk about it. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. Woo Lord, hey. I'm here for another Foolery Friday. Yeah! Honey, the folks have done showed up, honey. They cut a shine this week. Some of them. And of course, I'm here to talk about it. Okay? I hope you had a fantastic week. Had another hard week, but here I am, child. Here I am for another Foolery Friday. Now let me make an announcement. Next week, I may not be here for Foolery Friday. I'm not sure yet. I have 2 appointments Friday, and I have an appointment on Thursday. So it may be a Foolery Friday on a Saturday. It may be. It all depends on if anything goes down next week. Y'all know that if ain't nothing going down, you ain't gonna get no Foolery Friday, child. Okay? So just know Foolery Friday may not be next week. Also, can I just say, it's Leo season. I want all my Leos. Put it down below. Hashtag Leo season. Gang, gang. Oh, yes. I am a Leo. Proud to be a Leo, honey. Okay? Okay. All right? So, anyway, let's get into it. Now, I know everybody's talking about DaBaby. I refuse to call him that. I'm going to call him by the name his mama gave him, Jonathan Lindell. Okay, so let's just call him Lindell. Now, Lindell done sparked controversy with his reckless mouth. I have said on this show before that if anybody is going to sabotage their own career, it's going to be Lindell. Because of his reckless mouth. He can't control himself. I'm not shocked by what he said. I'm surprised he haven't said it sooner. We have seen Lindell hit people, punch people, been arrested for assault. He slapped a woman right dead in her face. He can't control himself. So he took it upon himself at the Rolling Loud concert amongst thousands of people. And he got on stage and said something vile, cruel, distasteful. Now, I'm not going to repeat what he said. Y'all know what he said. But my question is, why? Why at that moment was that in your head? Why would you even say it? Why would you even think it? If anything was going on in the parking lot, why would you care? You are there to entertain the thousands of people in front of you, and you worried about if or what was going on in the parking lot? Why are you mad? It's because you couldn't unhinge your jaw and join the party. Is that it? Lindell, you mad because nobody invited you to the party in the parking lot? So he said the vile thing that he said, the disgusting thing that he said. And what tripped me out was the audience. The audience was like, y'all heard what he said, right? What did he just say, y'all? Did he just say that? In the middle of a concert. You couldn't hype up the crowd anymore. This is what you said. Well, of course, it blew up. And like anything, he came out with an apology. Now, y'all know as well as I know that apology was not sincere. The internet's got a hold to it and ripped him to shreds. But again, like I have told y'all before, Lindell looks like he chews with his mouth open. Lindell course, here comes the backlash. So, of course, here are people saying, there's some things you shouldn't say. It was very rude and vile and disrespectful. But then there are his supporters to say, well, it's freedom of speech. He can say whatever he wants to say. You're right. He can say whatever he wants to say. But the people who are putting money in his pocket, they can also say and do what they want to say and do. See, when you start hitting people's wallet, they tend to shut the F up. Now, see, right now, Lindell is acting all big and bad like he don't care. He don't care that venues are dropping him like a hot potato. Brands, sponsorships. They have said, oh, okay, you can come and perform here, and now they're pulling out. The only place Lindell is going to be performing is somebody's country-ass fair in Kentucky, next to the horse stables. But he cool, though. He don't care nothing about that. So then we have other idiots coming to his defense. This one right here. This one right here. This one right here. Do y'all see a pattern in this? T.I. Another one. T.I. just woke up, looked like he didn't even wash his face. Got in his car and decided to make a video. Looked like he got baby turds on his head and taco meat on his face. T.I., did you at least wash your face before you got on camera and spoke like a fool? T.I., don't you have other things to worry about? Don't you have enough on your plate? Tory Lanez, you another one. Haven't you been accused of something? Bootsy, now I know you lying. Flavor Flav Jr., you walking around with a whole struggle face. And you worried about what Lil Nas X is doing. How he making his money. He called Lil Nas X the F word. Bootsy. Sugar Pie Honey Bunch. Have you forgot the stories we have heard about you? Prison tales. Outside of prison tales, the stories we have heard about you. Instead of you worried about Lil Nas X and what he doing, I'm going to need for you to get auto delivery of chapstick and lotion. You should never be without that. Never. And then he got nerve to call somebody ugly. Bootsy did. Bootsy had a nerve to call somebody ugly. Again, he walking around with all this. Struggle. And if that wasn't enough, Lindell had the gall to say that he didn't know who Questlove was. Lindell, who has said himself that he is the hip-hop, the rapper of his generation. But you don't know who Questlove is. You don't know who the Roots are. Anything you say is invalid. Let me just say this, Lindell. Until you can count to 10 without struggling, anything you say is irrelevant. Until you can say your ABCs without hesitation, anything you say is irrelevant. Until you can tell me the difference between a country and a continent, anything you say is irrelevant. He is a whole fool. And he needs to be humbled. Because I tell you what, all your little supporters, everybody supporting you, talking about he can say whatever he wants to say, he sure can. But when they start hitting that wallet, I guarantee you he will shut the F up. He think it's all fun and games, done put out a music video that looks a lot like Lil Nas X. something like that, that is hurtful. You open your mouth, garbage falls out. Sounds like to me, again, you're a little bit upset because you wasn't up in that parking lot. But that's your business, right? So, that's all I got to say about Lindell and his foolishness. He is blocked from Foolery Friday. Just like R. Kelly, just like Kodak Black, Bootsy, they're blocked. I would no longer be talking about Lindell. Leave your comments down below. Talk about Kanye. Kanye had a little listening party for his new album, Dondo, that he has not released yet. How are you going to have a listening party and you don't release your album? Child, all kinds of folks showed up. And apparently, it broke the Apple Music live streaming record. 3.3 million viewers. Kanye's always going to make money. He is always going to make some money. And I have told y'all time and time again that Kanye gets on my nerves. Okay? But one thing for sure, Kanye knows how to make money and he knows how to put out music. I have said this. College Dropout is by far, in my opinion, one of Kanye's best albums. Genius. The College Dropout is one of my top 5 favorite albums of all time. Not just rap albums, all albums of all time. When I tell you that album will be forever in my brain. It was so good. And that's when you knew that Kanye is someone to be reckoned with. I mean, he was already a producer. But when he put out College Dropout, that's when everybody was like, uh-oh. Kanye demolished everybody with that album. But, you know, then he started putting out other albums. But, you know, Kanye's Dondo's supposed to be coming out soon, and apparently he done, you know, made up with Jay-Z and Drake. So we'll see, y'all. We'll see. Congratulations, Kanye child. Let's move on. Also, congratulations to Issa Rae, honey. Issa Rae done got herself married, child. You want to talk about somebody who got some support behind them? See, that's the team you want behind you. You want a team that don't run their mouth. You want somebody in your corner that ain't... I didn't even know Issa Rae even had a boyfriend like that. Did y'all know? But I don't really follow her like that, but... God, she looked gorgeous. Didn't she look beautiful, y'all? Oh my God. The dress was beautiful. Her hair was beautiful. Her makeup was beautiful. Her teeth was beaming to Mars. I'm like, you better go. And honey, her husband, clean. Good looking. Gorgeous, gorgeous couple. Congratulations to Issa, honey. Whew. Let's move on. Let's talk about Kelly Clarkson right quick. Kelly Clarkson divorced her husband, or did the husband divorce her? Kelly, what you do, girl? What happened? Kelly Clarkson ordered to pay Brandon Blackstock almost $200,000 a month in spousal and child support. Now, y'all remember me telling you that Dr. Dre has to pay his ex-wife, $300,000 a month. Now, Kelly Clarkson had to pay her ex-husband $200,000. Kelly, you got it like that. I mean, I know you got your own daytime show. But Kelly, you got it good. God, okay. Whew. Clarkson started out as not America's Got Talent. What was that show, y'all? With Simon and Paul Abdul. What was the name of it? Y'all put it down below. I can't think of it and I don't feel like looking. But y'all remember when she came out there and Show Honey Kelly blew everybody out the water. And now, you gotta pay that kind of money? Ooh, Lord. Good luck, Kelly. Keep on doing that daytime show. And you may need to drop a couple of albums. Because that is a lot of money. Child, let's move on. Alright, now let's talk about hygiene. Now, apparently, Ashton Kutcher and his wife, Mila Kunis, honey, they done shook the table. Because they sure enough ain't shaking no rag with no soap on it. They sure enough ain't shaking no bathtub. They sure enough ain't shaking no body wash. Mila says, if you can see the dirt on your children, then clean them. If not, don't. Now, Ashton Kutcher and his wife, Mila Kunis, was on a podcast with their friends. And hygiene comes up. And they said, listen, all right, we don't bathe our kids, every day. If you don't see dirt on our kids, they're not going to be in the bathtub. Okay? Now, I don't talk about kids. You can raise your children how you want to raise your children. If you want your children to walk around here looking like ragamuffins, that's your business. And I'm definitely not talking about people who are suffering from mental illness or depression. We all know what comes with that. Let's leave them out of it. Okay? And plus, when they were on that podcast, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis didn't say nothing about mental illness or depression. Okay? I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about folks who choose to walk around here stank. Now, Ashton Kutcher on this podcast says, listen, I don't really see why I need to wash. He says that he washes his armpits and his crotch area. And he good. He didn't say nothing about his buttocks. He didn't say nothing about his feet, his legs, his arms, his chest. He said just as long as I do a little rub-a-dub-dub under my armpits and crotch. Excuse me, Ashton. How hard is it to do this? Is that? How long does it take you to be in the shower? 10 minutes? And you can't wash? I think the F not. And then your crotch. No. Now see, again, these people are grown. If you want to walk around here and not wash, so be it. But see, when it starts becoming my business is when you're out here walking around in public and I'm behind you and I get a whiff of your tail. I get a whiff of some grilled onions. I get a whiff of some mustiness. I get a whiff of some salt and vinegar potato chips. Just out here smelling like all outside. And see, you're in public. See, we have to be behind you. See, you offended me. You offended my nostrils. When I'm in line behind you at the grocery store, at the post office, at the convenience store, at the retail store, at Marshall's, at Walmart, and I have to smell you. washing your hands. You just going around touching things, public stuff, door handles, ATM machines, Coke machines, gas pump nozzle. All this stuff you're touching. See, that's how things spread. You talk about you don't want to wash your body. Ew. Just ew. How you doing that? And then the thing about it is, people are so quick to talk about the female, for JJ, having an odor. Ain't nobody saying nothing about the men's balls out here smelling all musty. Just clinging to the inside of the thigh. Just full of lint. Ew. See, you smell too. You smell too. And why wouldn't you want to wash? I don't understand why you wouldn't want to wash. If you're not suffering from mental illness or depression, why wouldn't you? And then in the comments, I don't know if these people are trolling or what, but one guy actually said that he only washes 3 times a week because he don't like the way soap feels on his body. 3 times! Honey, do you work, sir? Because I know you at work stinking, and it's summertime, and you got all kinds of crevices on your body, as someone put in my comments, secretions. Do people not understand that skin is an organ? Didn't y'all learn that in elementary school? There is bacteria, there is hair, you sweat. Look, I'm not here to give grown people hygiene tools you can use. I'm just saying, it's the summertime, you're sweating, your tail's stinking, and I don't want to smell it. Going around here, walking around here with reptilian skin smelling like alligator balls. Let's move on. Alright, let's talk about the Olympics. I have been watching the Olympics. I have been loving the Olympics. As we found out, Simone Biles pulled out because of mental health issues. Also, I was reading up on it, and apparently in gymnastic terms, there is a terminology called the twisties, where when you're up in the air and you don't know where you're at, you feel disconnected. And you can seriously hurt yourself, because when you're up in the air doing all those twisties, you have to have your mind and your feet, together. You have to know where your feet is going to land. It's all in your head. And if not, then you can seriously hurt yourself. And I think that, got in Simone's, mindset a little bit. I think she had a little bit of a stumble, and it was just over. She could not, get it together after that. And look, okay, I don't know what it's like to be an Olympian, okay? I don't know what it's like to jump off of, a vault and doing like this twist, that double tuck. It's amazing to me that they can do it and land on their feet. And if she needed to step back and not hurt herself, then that's what she needed to do. The team won a silver medal. So they still won a silver medal. She is still one of the most decorated gymnasts of all time. Of all time. And her teammate, let me get her name. What's her name? Suni Lee. Suni Lee won the gold medal all around competition. I think she was the first Asian American person to have do that. So congratulations, to her. So anyway, are y'all watching the Olympics? I've been loving the swimming, the gymnastics. I'm ready for the track and field. That's what I'm ready for. So anyway, child, that's it. That's all I have for y'all. Y'all know what to do. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.